So what's up guys, welcome to another amazing video tutorial today in FL Studio. Today I'll be showing you how I made this amazing Afrobeat in FL Studio. Like I always say, if you like videos like this, please do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any comment or contribution, drop it in the comment section of the video and I'll surely get back to you as soon as I can. And as a bonus, the stems and the FLP of this beat will be in the description of this video. So I already made a beat, so I'm just going to play it from the beginning to the chorus, then I'm going to break it down for you guys.
Purchase your tracks today. Purchase your tracks today.
So basically that's the beat from the intro to the chorus. So I'm going to be taking it session by session right now. So for the intro, this is what I did. The first thing I started this whole beat with is this guitar sample right here. For this guitar sample, I have some basic effect on it. I just have my stereo shaper to make it wider. Chorus to have some chorus effect to it. Flangers, limiter as well to compress it a little bit. Vala vintage verb, my reverb, and my EQ at the end to cut out the lows. So after that, I just added this groove right here. So that groove, I love the way it sounded and it went well with the style I was going. So after that, I added this right here. When the sun goes down and the moon stops shining, I'll be waiting for. For the effect on it, I have auto-tune just to make sure I'm in the key. Then I have my processor, training processor, because I wanted to remove some dead space in between. And my soft clipper so that it will not clip. Then I had my stereo shaper to make it wider. I added Vala Uber mode, my delay to make it have some bounce from left to right. Vala vintage verb, just to add some reverb to it. Stereo shaper again to make it more wider. And my EQ at the end just cut out the lows. And another EQ that I use as an automation, but we'll get to that later in the video. Then I added this right here. I just wanted to add that whistle effect. I added some effect to it. I added a stereo shaper, chorus, flangers, and limiter as well. Kickstart 2 to sidechain it, and my reverb, which is Vala vintage verb, and an EQ at the end just to cut out unnecessary low frequency. So then I added this right here. So that sound is a combination of two sounds actually. It's a chord and a bass line. And that sound is from Diva. It's a preset I saved in Diva. And for the Moog bass or the bass, and for the bass is from Hive. It is the E8 drone and Temple Mountain under the bass preset. I don't think I have any effect on it, or do I? Okay, I just have my Far Filter Pro, my Far Filter Saturn to distort it a little bit in the high end, and my EQ as well, just to cut out the low end a little bit. Then I added my rolls. Now let's move to the second part of the beat. So for this section of the beat, I really did not do anything out of the ordinary. I just added my drums. Now for the vocal sample I showed you earlier, which is this, I said I added an automation to it. So this is the automation now. If I play it now, you see it sounds a little bit more in the background, like a phone kind of effect is on it. Now this is the automation right here, and for the effect on it, this one right here, this is what is playing. So let me play it and you see it. I just wanted to have that video effect in that particular section of the beat. Let's move to the next section of the beat. Now for this section of the beat, I'm adding a couple of new things. My drums, my shakers, my percussive sounds are just there. Then I'm adding some couple of things. For example, this. Now for these ones right here, these sounds right here, these are the sounds I'm using. Expand 2, which is this right here. And this sound is actually called Far East from Expand 2. And for the effect on it, I think I have some basic effect actually. I have just my soft clipper, stereo shaper, Kickstart 2, which I automated, and my Xenology effect, the chorus, and also my Vala vintage verb and my EQ at the end to cut out the lows and a bit of the highs. So for this session of the beat, what I did was just to remove the main guitar from the first part and added it later right here. Now let's move to the next section, which is the chorus. Now for this part of the beat, I added this instrument. I'm using some couple of new instruments, for example, this right here. These are strings. One is from Flex, is the violin spiccato from Flex under the essential strings. And this one is from S12, is the big speak strings under the string section as well. And for the effect on both of them, I just sent them to this mixer chain right here where I have my reverb and my EQ. And after that, I added this right here. So this sound is from Span 2 and it is the Shamacine harp. And effect on it is quite simple. Stereo shaper to make it wider. Chorus, Vala vintage verb, my supermassive multi-band delay, Kickstart 2, which I know eventually use, and my EQ to cut out the lows and the highs. Then I added these strings right here. Now for the strings, I'm using two string sounds. One from Xenology, which is the AS violin from Xenology, and the second one is from Solo violin, which is under Span 2 VSC. And it's under the string section. Then I added the sub bass right there. So that sublead is from Poison. It is the hip hop low. So basically, that's what I did for this amazing beat. Nothing really extraordinary. Just use amazing drum samples. Make sure you EQ your sound very well, and you are good to go. Like I always say, if you like videos like this, please do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any comment or contribution, drop it in the comment section of the video. And also remember that the stems of this beat will be in the description of the video. You can download it and make bangers with it. I'll see you in the next video.